Hello my creatives and welcome to another video. So today I'm here to share a Sunday postcard art challenge and I am a guest host, which is very exciting. So first of all I will tell you about the Sunday postcard art challenge. It's a weekly challenge and it's owned by Mandy, she's the blog owner. And every week there is a postcard art challenge with a theme, and you can use whatever mediums you like if you just follow the theme. And it's just a little fun weekly challenge. So I was very honored that she asked me to host it this week, and I'm very excited about it. So of course I'm creating a 4x6 postcard, and my theme for this week is snail mail. So if you want to check out the blog, it is linked down below in the description box. Mandy also always posts recreations from others, so there's one host for the week, and then she also puts the posts of other postcards on her blog. So it's very fun challenge. So if you feel like you want to do a little something, just head over to the blog and see what is there. So for me, I chose the theme snail mail, and I started out with a 4x6 piece of mixed media paper, and I used some distress oxides to create my background. So why I chose this theme was because of this stamp set. I have never used it before, and I thought it was the perfect moment to use it because it's a lovely stamp set. So I just took this envelope stamp, and now I'm going to create my own pattern with this stamp, and I'm just going to randomly stamp it here and making sure that it will go off my postcard to make it look like a pattern. And it's a very easy technique, but it's so effective. So after that I took another stamp set. This is one of my favorites, and I'm going to stamp it off first a little bit to make it less blue or less prominent, because it's quite a bold stamp and quite a bold color. And now I'm going in with some acrylic paint. So I wanted to add a little bit of shimmer and shine to this. This is a pewter color. It's an Amsterdam acrylic paint, and when it dries it gives a very beautiful metallic look. So I use this Tim Holtz Harlequin stencil, and I'm also going to line the edges with this beautiful paint. So now it was time to create some collage, and I picked out a few washi tapes from my stash. So most of my washi tapes I buy on AliExpress, so I believe all of them are from AliExpress. And I chose this script one because of, letter writing, so I thought it was fitting for the theme. And also the one with the typewriter font, that's one of my favorite washi tapes ever. And of course I have a washi tape that represents the mail, because the theme is snail mail. So I made sure that everything that I picked had a connection with snail mail. So I have this basket with used stamps, and I like to go through them and pick them on a color kind of way. So for this postcard I'm looking for stamps with more neutral colors to add to my postcard, and or some red or some blue. So I try to use the same colors over and over again. I like to have a very controlled color palette, so usually I have 3 colors or something like that, and I make sure that everything will fit in that theme. So I just picked these 3 postage stamps, but they will change. And then I remembered that I have this snail stamp, so it was perfect for this project. And I'm going to stamp it with some gray archival ink, and I'm using my Tim Holtz stamp platform to make sure that I get a nice image. So after fussy cutting this snail, which I absolutely love, I'm going to color the snail with the same colors of distress oxide that I already used before. So now I'm going to use them as somewhat of a watercolor, which is very nice to do. I absolutely loved it. It was also very quick, and I very enjoyed the process. So if you wonder what I used, there's always a list of supplies in the description box down below. If I can find it online, there are links. Just remember that some of them are affiliate links and some of them are not, but just so you know. So I'm painting my snail and I'm using the two colors, and I'm also going to add some shading to it so it looks a little bit more three-dimensional. And after I dry it off, I am going to take a jelly roll, because as you see, this snail has some dots in there, and I thought it would be fun if I would color in the dots. But don't worry, you don't see me do that completely. So I chose this jelly roll marker, and then I noticed that my washi tape came up, so I just took a glue stick and adhered the washi tape down with the glue stick a little bit better. So next up, now I'm going to continue my collage, and I have to say I was quite indecisive with this card. I also made it when I wasn't feeling as amazing. When you have moments when you question yourself a lot, so you will see that a lot in this video. I also cut out a bunch of me fussing around, but I will let you know when it happened. So I thought the other stamp that I chose didn't fit with the snail, so I picked this stamp, but it also didn't really fit. So I go back into my little basket and I find this stamp, which I actually really liked as a collage piece. So I'm going to put it behind the snail to give him a little bit of background and a little bit of ground to sit on. Then I also found this beautiful dark blue stamp, which I'm going to use and also going to add to my collage. So I like things to be in 3s or in 5s, so that is something that I always keep in mind. And I thought the stamps were a bit too white for my liking for this project, so I used one of the distress oxides to add a little bit of ink to my stamps to make them, less crisp and less white. So here I go again, putting everything back together because I was so indecisive. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm just going to move around the stamps, and then I finally decide on what I want to do, and I'm going to adhere them down. Oh, before I do that, I thought the washi tape was too white, so I took a bit of the distress oxide to put over the washi tape, and that actually really helped, because I think the too whiteness threw me off a lot, and the harsh edges, although I ripped the washi tape, it still looked very harsh in comparison with the background. So this little stamp set with the envelopes comes with a few dies, and I also never used these before, so I thought this was the perfect project to use them. And it's all about letter writing and snail mail. So I took these to my Sizzix Big Shot, and I just cut them out of black cardstock, and I'm going to find out how I want to arrange them on my card. So I really liked how they looked with the snail, and I really liked the black contrast, but I also wanted to add a little bit more of the gold, so I decided to color the cap of the little ink bottle with the gold. And now I'm going to assemble my postcard, or the things that I am sure I want to have on a certain place. So now I'm going to assemble my little ink pot, and I'm going to glue the top or the cap on it, and then I decide that I also want to have a little label for it. So at first I thought I also wanted to put that in gold there, so I used the black cardstock and just colored a piece that would fit behind the ink bottle. But once I stuck it down, I really didn't like it in comparison with the rest of the postcard, so I will take it off again, and then I find this scrap little piece from the blue stamp you saw me cut before, with some cream colored envelope with some marks on there, with some, I don't know, text on there, and I actually really like that a lot more. So here you see me adding that, and I find a place that I like it. I distress it a little bit with the distress oxide, and that is eventually what I'm going to put behind my label as my label, because it looked more like, a label, because there's some text in there. So I'm very happy with that, and I'm going to continue to these pens, and I'm going to color the tips or the nips of them also with some gold to make it come back in my project. So after that I am going to assemble my collage, and I am going to stick everything down and that I know that I want to have there. I like to start from the back to the front. So first I have these pens I'm going to stick down, and then I will make my little cluster with the 2 stamps and the snail to make sure that I will put the ink pot on the right spot. Of course, no project is complete without a doodly border, so I took a Staedtler pigment liner in a very fine point, 0.1 I believe, to create a doodly border around this postcard. It was a bit tricky because of the acrylic paint that was already there. Acrylic paint is a plasticky kind of thing, so it was a bit tricky, but eventually it worked out. And now I went into my Tim Holtz small talk phrase booklet, and I'm going to pick out some phrases. And this, you guys, you don't believe it, but I cut out so much of me fussing around with these tiny letters and scooching them over for a millimeter or whatever. So I cut that out because it was way too long to show you that. But I was so indecisive, and I was so... I don't know, I got so lost in finding the perfect composition, and in the end I said, Kyra, this is ridiculous. You're going to stick it down now, just right now, how it is. So this is how it ended up being. I'm also adding some plus signs with the gold jelly roll that I used before, and now I'm going to cut off some black cardstock to protect the words because I'm going to add some white splatters. I don't know if they needed it, but I felt unfinished, so I added some white splatters to my project, and I think that will be that. Of course, I will also add my name on there. For if I send it out to someone else. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with it. So if you like this and you want to have a fun weekly challenge, head over to the Sunday Postcard Art Challenge blog and check out all the wonderful art pieces of other creators. And I would love to see your project. So if you do this challenge, I would love it if you would tag me in them so I can see what you made. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, I would love it if you leave me a thumbs up. I would also love it if you consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!